How are the songs being written? Is it mainly you? Is it a collaborative process or?
It's a pretty collaborative process for the most part. Um, we'll get in a room and kind of jam some stuff and share ideas. Um, now that we don't all live in the same house anymore, we kind of have to share ideas through, recording something and sending it off to
Mhm.
everybody and then sending ideas back and forth. But um, yeah, for the most part, it's pretty collaborative. Um, I mean, even if I write something in my room by myself and it's like the chords and the lyrics or something, um, it still needs that full band touch most of the time. So,
Yeah.
um, you know,
It's
you have to,
probably
you have
helpful to know to hear from your boys what they hear in certain parts of the songs, right?
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah. And does the process differ? Actually, let me ask you it this way. When you're writing a song, do you make a decision between whether it goes for BTM or the solo project, or are you writing differently for each project?
Um, a little bit, man. Just kind of writing all the time, and then um, once the song kind of takes a little bit of shape, um, I think the guys are kind of like, that'd be a good BTM song, or that'd be a good this.
Yeah.
I don't think you're not like, let's sit down and write a Blacktop Mojo song right now, or let's sit down and write a solo song. You just kind of they fall where they may.
Yeah, I think the reason why I wanted to ask that one is because, like Wild Horses, which is a song that it's an acoustic song essentially, that you
Yeah,
guys added to the Pollen album, and I could see that as being part of your solo project because it is a little more toned down, a little more country feeling. So I was
yeah.
curious why that one made it to BTM and not to the solo stuff.
Um, it just felt like that song fit that record, man. It was more of a southern classic rock um, kind of feeling album. So
Yeah, it was the last track too, wasn't it?
yeah, and we usually try to end the album with the softer track
Yeah.
to go out on, and that that was the one for that album for sure.
Yeah, it's a great song, man. I love that tune.
Yeah,
It's such a cool song. I play it a lot. Oh man, but yeah, I was like, man, that would be a cool take for like the Matt James stuff too. And so I just wanted to hear like what's in your mind when you're deciding which goes where and how difficult that might be for you. Um, is it more or less like, or do you have like self-imposed deadlines, or even like maybe deadlines with a record label or something like that, where you have to write songs for a record in a certain amount of time and you're trying to compile them that way?
um, not really. It's more self imposed.
Yeah,
we don't have a label, so we're still independent, and so we kind of have to put the deadlines on ourselves. But most of the time, we'll write for a year or two. We're writing all the time, um, so there's always these bits and pieces and stuff of ideas, and then at a certain point, we'll be like, all right, well, we have time to go record in this few months right here at the end of the year, say,
hmm,
and we'll be like, all right, well, then let's start getting to work on what we're going to do, in this period of time that we have to actually go record some stuff and make some new music. So um, then that puts the deadline on there because you're like, okay,
yeah.
well, now we got to make writing and getting these songs fleshed out a little more of a priority.
Is there a lot of pressure
So
on you at that point, or are you still just kind of like free and easy?
it's pretty free and easy. I mean, the last record we did, the Pollen record, um, we pretty much wrote that in the studio when we
Wow.
were doing it. We kind of just, like I said, had all these bits and pieces, and it was the first record that we'd done like that. Um, Records in the past, we would have, I don't know, 6 months to a year of like pre-production where we're like kind of recording parts over and over and arranging the songs, and then when we finally do go in the studio, they're all fleshed out, they're all hashed out,
Yeah.
and we didn't do that on this last one. We just kind of got in there with the ideas and flushed them out on the spot, kind of.